Hey Fit Fam, this is Tay the Great from Fit Sanity. Today's show is sponsored by F&A Distribution, your local laser, steel, and cut crew. Need custom brackets, plates, or gym signage? They'll cut it, label it, and have it ready to bolt on. Just visit fnadistribution.com and tell them Fit Insanity sent you.
Yeah. Yeah, we back in the zone. Time to tighten the frame. Mind sharp, body strong. Yeah, we lifting the game. Fit Sanity, see the crew. We be breaking the limits. No excuses, no fear. We go hard every minute. Tay the Great in the lab. Jordan holding it down. We talk health, real life, how to rise from the ground. If you ready for the change, take a breath, lock in. It's the podcast for the warriors. Let's begin. 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 Let's begin.
A lot of people are losing the battles in their minds before life even hits them. You got negative self-talk, stress, overthinking, worrying about things that they can't control. Today, we're going to talk about communicating effectively, taking inventory of your life, the positive versus negative self-talk, and learning how to control what you can actually control. So welcome back to another episode of the Fit Insanity podcast. And today we got with me my co-host, Sheri B.
Hey, y'all.
And then we got Vinny back again.
What up?
And once again, Mr. Eat Your Veggies.
Hi.
That's Tim, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't know.
He's okay.
All right. And I mean, I feel like this one's gonna be a real one. Of course, I'm Tay the Great. Everybody knows who I am. I hope anyway. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? First off, anybody got anything to get off their chest? Everybody good, real quick?
No, I want to freestyle on the mic. No, we're good. We're good.
So this bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, I'm good. Chill day.
Everybody's good. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I'm good. All right. So, first segment, we're going to get right into it. So we're going to talk about, we really want to stress like taking inventory of your life and being grateful for the things that you can be grateful for and the things that you have, right? Because things could always be worse. All right, so in the first segment, let's talk about the way that you talk to yourself. So we're talking negative self-talk, self-doubt, comparison, and the mental habits, right? Yep. So my question would be, what's one negative thing you used to say to yourself that you've worked to change, and what did you do to replace it?
I'll start with that mainly because I tend to self-loathe as like a coping mechanism when I was growing up, because I thought making fun of yourself and making other people laugh at yourself was good. But after a while, as I got older, it became more of a confidence killer. So then I stopped doing that, but then started doing that to myself, like running errands. I'm like, damn it, Vinny, like you forgot to drop off something, like, oh, you're so stupid, like blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then I started realizing how much that was killing me. So I was like, you know what, let me replace it with like, okay, you fucked up, it's fine, but like, let's see if you can add it into the day. Did you forget to put clothes in the dryer? Yeah. You're already on your way to the gym. Make an alarm on your phone to like remind yourself when you get home, take those musty ass wet clothes and put them in the dryer before you forget. So I started doing a lot more self. I know, bitch. But that's an example. But just kind of turning that self-loathing I used to do to make fun of myself to make other people laugh,
Right.
and turning it into like more of a self-motivation, like you fucked up, but like let's do this instead.
Right. And you know what's crazy is like what I call what you were doing is like habit stacking. You went from one thing, so
Yeah.
while you were doing one thing, you just add another habit that was positive to it, like habit stacking.
Yeah.
I think I talked about in 26 or 27. Anyway, Sheri.
I don't know. I still get hard on myself. I'm just very, very hard on myself. And that comes from a lot of, what I've dealt with, a lot of trauma. So when I mess up, I get really, really hard on myself.
Right.
And I try to always come back and combat it and tell me, okay, you're coming back bigger, better. One slip up isn't end all be all. But sometimes getting to that point is very, very hard for me.
Right.
For instance, this week I did my in-body. And everybody knows I literally cried about my in-body.
I heard about it.
I lost 2 pounds of muscle and gained 2% body fat.
Yeah.
I know what it was from. And then I started down the rabbit hole. Well, if you would have did this, then this wouldn't have happened. And you have been making so much progress. You're going back. But I had to remind myself, like, you're coming back bigger, better, stronger. So a lot of times I just have to remind myself that I'm not where I was.
No, you're not.
I'm so much further than where I even imagined that I would be. So I need to take pride in that and keep moving forward.
Right.
And like Vinny said, we all make mistakes. It's just bouncing back with the knowledge that I already have to keep moving forward.
And you said that the last time we got together, whenever it's like you beat yourself up, but you're experienced in this, that's the big part when you fail and do shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
My biggest thing for me is I'm really bad at overthinking.
Right.
And I'm more self-doubt with me than anything. Especially if I'm doing something and I may be doing very well with it, but then I'm telling myself you're not doing that well.
Yep.
You're not doing that good. You're messing up. That wasn't the right answer. That wasn't the right move. So my biggest thing was to try to block out all of the negative thoughts as far as the overthinking.
Right.
And that was especially, I give a quick example when I took my certification test. When I took it, I was probably doing very well, but I was telling myself, man, you are not doing good on this test. You are blowing it.
Right.
And what ended up happening, I ended up failing it the first time I took it by 2 points.
And
And I probably was doing a lot better than what I thought, but then I
Right.
started doubting every single thing I was doing. So I told myself I can't do that, and that's the biggest thing for me is really trying to stop the overthinking because it's bad for me sometimes.
Oh, I
Me too.
understand that.
Because I always want everything to be right.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's never going to be perfect.
Especially sitting with yourself in that moment and just like being like, okay, too much time has passed.
Yeah.
Or it feels like too much time has passed.
Yeah.
And then when I start overthinking, I start forgetting what I'm trying to say or do. And there have been times where I'm trying to explain stuff to clients, but I'm overthinking what I'm trying to tell them. And then to me, it's no longer making sense. And I'm sure to them, it's not making sense. So I kind of have to stop and slow down and say, chill out. You know what you're talking about. Just talk about it and stop overthinking it.
It feels like a ramble.
It does.
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Fit Sanity. You guys, we're in the 30s now. This is episode 31.
Dirty
30. Yeah, we moving along, man. We crossed the threshold. So I'm here with my co-host.
Fit Sheri B.
There you go. And then we got,
What's going on, Vinny Cyrnell?
yeah, and now we have a special guest today. She is a beast. She's one of my clients. I've been working with Cynthia for, how long have we been working together?
About 4 months.
About 4 months. Cynthia
Yeah.
has made a lot of progress. She's a heavy hitter, man. She goes hard. Cynthia, what's up? How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, you can say hi to the people.
Hello, everyone.
And don't be nervous. This is free.
Yep.
We all just talk freely here, right?
Especially
So-
Vinny.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little unfiltered. I will give you free.
Yeah, it'd be a lot. So this episode, I feel like this is a good episode. Sheri, you inspired this episode based on a series of events that happened today, right? This week.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I told you we were going to make a podcast about it. So
Yeah.
this episode is about the voice in your head. We're going to talk positive self-talk versus negative self-talk, how it affects you, how it affects your mood and your health, right? So with that being said, before we get into the self-talk, before we get into it, Cynthia,
Yes.
let's hear your journey. How did we get here, Cynthia? What made
How
you?
much time do we have?
But what made you want to start working out, get into this fitness journey? What fueled your fitness journey? Because there had to be some self-talk, right?
Oh, absolutely. Well, it all started about 18 months ago when my marriage fell apart.
Oh,
my marriage of 30 years.
okay.
I'm sorry.
And all the changes that went with that.
Mhm.
I'm finally in a place where me and my kids are moved to our new home and settled. And I was like, all right, it's time to get myself in order.
Mhm.
And I don't have anybody holding me back.
I like that.
I love it. I love it.
like
I love
that.
it.
And it's crazy how something like a divorce or something like that could be such a pivotal factor.
Wake
A
up.
turning
It's like
point.
fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
absolutely fuel to the fire.
I get people all the time that are just like, I'm done with this person. I want my revenge body or my mommy makeover.
Yes, that's it. The
Yeah.
revenge body.
Well, the divorce didn't happen the way I thought it would happen, but you know.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
And that's okay. You know what I mean?
But we're here.
Yes.
And
We
we're
are
talking
here.
about it, and you're doing amazing. I see you every week. I see how you're going. So, from me to you, kudos, because
Yeah.
you
Thank
are
you.
doing absolutely amazing.
Exactly.
So,
you.
That's why when you said 4 months, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
only
Yeah.
4 months?
and
Yeah,
I see you on a
yeah.
consistent. So that's why I'm like, 4 months only? What the hell?
Yeah. But see, and that's what I always say. It's one of those things where you have to do the work inside and outside
Yep.
the gym, right? Because, like, it's one thing for you to train with me, and yeah, we train together multiple times, but when I'm not around, you're clearly doing what you're supposed to do, you know? And I mean, we need to post a before and after. That's what we're going to do for
That's
the
the
art.
thing.
We're
You told
gonna
me to
do-
take a picture of
And you never
myself,
did.
and I never did
Why does
because
this
I was
always
so
happen?
embarrassed of
Maybe-
the way I looked. And
Man,
Well,
oh,
but
now
you
I
know
wish
what?
I would have.
I understand
I mean,
that.
I still have a long way to go, but I wish I
Right.
would.
But I understand that, though. If you're embarrassed of the way you look, you don't want to take that picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's,
yes.
that's 100% okay. I think the camera is the one thing that kind of,
Hate that fucking.
because I mean, you hit on that, right?
Yeah.
The camera.
So
you saw
the
yourself.
camera is where you really figure out where it's really at. So
Right.
I took a picture of myself today in the group fit room, and I looked and I was like, hold on, wait, is that really me?
Mm-hmm.
And Harold and I have been talking about this for at least a week, almost 2 weeks now. He's like, you're killing it. And I'm like, I don't see it. Like,
Right.
I still see the old me. And so today I did a comparison of what I was 365 days ago to today. And I'm like, I still see 365 days ago. Like, I don't see that. And I didn't see that until today. So it is, although there was a period of like 2 years where I took no pictures of myself because I hated the way I looked. Going back, I wish I would have, because seeing the progress is very much rewarding.
That's amazing.
So if you haven't done it yet, start doing it now, because 365 days from now, you'll be able to do a comparison and you'll be able to see how far along you are in your journey next year.
and that's going to be cool. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
Me
So-
too.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to get into it, right? So, where does negative self-talk come from? Why do we negative self-talk? I feel like we beat ourselves up more than anybody else can beat ourselves up. We're our own worst
Yes.
critic, right?
Absolutely.
So, here's one question to start with. Who do you spend the most time talking to?
Myself. Like, okay, maybe a slightly, like, just a little bit crazy, no, but like, I'm always in my head.
Right.
And I'm always having real life conversations in my head, whether it be a conversation that I know I need to have or replaying a conversation that I already had. So I talk to myself the most,
Right.
more than I talk to you or you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, you have to, right?
Shit, I think I need to start talking to myself at this point.
Right.
I talked about it the last episode where I do this thing where I kind of like self-doubt or self-gloat at myself for comedic purposes because I'm a delight. But also, it's not. But I also learned that it's also not helpful in that sense, and so now I just don't talk to myself in general. But now, hearing the actual topic, hearing Cherry's point of view, maybe I should start fucking talking to myself. I mean, I have a year to kind of get into my sexy bod for a music festival, and so I want to wear something shirtless, and I want to do that. So I haven't been telling myself, like, do you want to be fit by this time, or do you want to look like a big meatball rolling down a hill? Like, it's that kind of mentality. So I'm just gonna start talking to myself after this day.
Hey, you got. Hey, you you've always got to be your biggest hype person.
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly. We're gonna be our own worst critic. We might as well be our own hype person.
I
Absolutely.
agree. You
Yeah.
think about that conversation. Look, before I get out of bed, I've already had conversations with myself. Like, oh, why am I doing this?
Yep.
What am I doing? I'm tired. I should just sleep longer. We all have those conversations, right?
Who do you talk to the most, Cynthia?
Oh, definitely myself.
What are your conversations like?
It depends on the day.
Mhm.
You know, I've been divorced now for just over a month, but I've been separated for like 18 months. So, you know, there were a lot of tough days there. You know, a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of, you know, replaying things that had happened and everything. And, you know, but as time goes on, it's gotten a lot more positive, especially since February.
All right.
You know,
Yeah.
and, you know, I think the move, you know, back, you know, really helped to kind of do a clean break from that. And, you know, the old house is gone, and, you know, I have my kids with me, and, you know, it's
like a cleanse.
it is.
Right.
It
And then the
definitely
memories,
is.
right?
Yeah.
The memories they're gone. So.
Well,
Well,
they're
they're
not
not
gone.
gone.
They're not gone.
But if you're if you're not living in that house, then the memories.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see what
But-
I mean?
Yeah.
If
but-
you're-
Negatives.
yeah, it's like the ghosts, right?
But like you just kind of have to rewrite that history to fit your new present and your new
I
future.
don't know about rewriting the history. I'm a history teacher, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to the
See.
teachers.
Yeah.
Hey, enjoy your summer. Exactly.
Enjoy summer.
Yeah. You know, not about rewriting it, but just it's really rewriting your present and your future.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and taking, you know, learning from your past and taking that to build your new life.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I there's the one thing. Would you guys talk to anyone the way you talk to yourself? Like, really think about you said it yourself. You like to self-loathe everything
Yeah.
for comedic purposes.
Mhm.
I know. No, you talk about anybody.
Yeah, don't ask
Let me ask you. Would you talk to anyone else the way you talk to yourself? You know,
No.
we beat ourselves up.
No, absolutely not.
And would you talk to anyone else the way you talk to yourself? What about you, Sheri? You feel like you do more positive or negative self-talk?
I used to do a lot of negative self-talk.
Mhm.
But in these last, I'll say like this last year, I really started working towards positive self-talk. But it's so much easier to do it with someone else
Yeah.
than it is with myself. So I can call you and give you all the positive self-talk all day
I
long.
know. You do.
And I give you some of the best advice.
Yeah.
But in my head, in the conversation that I'm having in my head at the time that I'm talking to you, I'm like, why in the hell are you not taking this same advice and applying it to yourself? And you'll always be like, Sheri, that was great. Like, you're so amazing. And I'm like, the hell? Like, if you just really knew the conversation I was having with myself or I'm having with you, like, this, why can I take that and apply that to myself?
Let me push you on that a little bit, because I hear you every day talking to your clients,
Mhm.
and every day it's the straight up shit that they need to hear. Now,
Yeah.
when it comes down to you, I figure you do the same shit as you do to them, which is all
So,
good shit. It's all
so
good.
there are times where I go in really hard on myself.
Mhm.
So I was just telling myself, like, hey, that picture looked really, really good. And then I ate like 3 pieces of pizza in that damn meeting.
Okay.
And I was like, you big fat ass, why did you do that? Like, you're going to go backwards. But then I had to go and say, you've worked so hard. What is 3 pieces of
Yeah.
pizza really going to do? Like, you have really stuck to your plan this week. You have worked really hard. You've made progress. Stop being so hard. And then the other little side of me is like, yeah, well, 3 pieces of pizza is going to set you back about 5 pounds. And then you're going to be mad and you're going to be crying. And then everybody knows how I get about my in-body. So then you're going to be pissed off about your in-body and talk about the in-body needs to be recalibrated. So it's all of those things that I've really got to stop doing to myself.
I agree. All right. So this is for the group. Okay. All right. What's something negative, right, that you used to tell yourself, or that you still do tell yourself, and you catch yourself feeling that way? Like, just anything. Even if I was going, I feel like I'm not busy enough. You guys know I work a lot, right? So if I feel like I'm not doing enough, I'm like, let me go chase this other master's. Let me do this. Let me do that. And it's one of those things where it's like, where you feel like you're just not doing enough, or you're not enough at the time.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys?
I make the excuses of myself because, like, I'll say to myself, like, I didn't get this because my demeanor doesn't match what I was going for, or my personality traits aren't matching up to moving up in certain areas, because I'm not, I hate to put it this way, because in some jobs you have to do stuff like this, but I'm not really much of a brown noser. I don't know if you noticed, I don't have much of a filter. But, and I try to, I try to maintain, for the professional settings, like, I do maintain a filter.
Right.
And that's one thing I try to do. I promise. Like, this, Vinny does not go into a meeting, a one-on-one, and be like, nah, fuck off. No. But it goes back to the mentality of, like, well, maybe my demeanor isn't shown enough. Maybe I do need to be more professional. Maybe I do need to kiss ass a little bit in some scenarios. But, so that's what I always tell myself. And usually I would get into that mentality of, like, well, like, if they're not going to accept me for me, then whatever. But I'm also getting into the mentality of, like, but should I be whatever about it? Should I actually brown nose a little bit? Should I just kind of, you know, network in the way people want me to network, instead of the way of showing my own expression and personality? So it's always that excuse. Like, maybe I should change up. Maybe I should hide away a little bit of the Vinny side and make it more of the professional side.
Right.
And I think it's just more, I guess, the caring of myself. Maybe I should change it. Maybe I should hide it a little bit. That type of mindset.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Cynthia, I'm going to ask you a specific one, right?
Oh, okay.
What's a negative thought about yourself that used to feel true, right? And how did it show up in your fitness journey?
That I'm not going to follow through. Because I've started many times over the decades, and I've never reached a goal. I mean, an overall goal, or it would fade out, and I would just be like, I'm not going to do this anymore. My life's too busy. Yeah, that was the big one.
Right. But did that come true? I mean, look at what you're doing right now.
Well, this is different.
Right.
I mean, yes, I'm only 4 months in, and I have a long way to go. But I can tell this is different.
Right.
It just feels
You can
different.
I
feel
don't
it.
have anybody at home telling me to not do it. So.
Okay.
And that's the one, because when I first started last year, I was told, you ain't doing shit in the gym. You going for the attention. You're never gonna get what you want because you're just going for the attention. And that's what it started out like a year ago. And now that person now has seen me. I was like, this is the smallest you've ever been in the 25 plus years that I've known you.
Right.
I was like, yeah. But remember that time you told me I wasn't going to do shit in the gym.
Yeah.
But now I'm in the gym. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a group fitness instructor and a group fitness coordinator mentee. That all goes to show you that what I started off doing a year ago, and you tell me I wasn't going to do shit in the gym, I have prospered not only physically for myself, but professionally as well.
Really?
And it feels damn good to know that now not only am I proving you wrong, but I prove myself wrong by thinking that I was going to allow you to tell me that.
Right.
So I'm right there with you, and it's a real thing. Everything that she's saying is absolutely real.
That's weird. I find it weird that's an actual thing. Like, a partner would actually tell you, hey, don't go work out.
Oh, it's insane.
Like, don't go work out, right?
Yeah.
Because,
You would think.
who's going to be home to make dinner? Who's going to take care of the kids? You're
Right.
spending too much time doing that.
Yeah.
And so I would pull back, and then
And then
Why aren't you going? We're spending all this money.
See, that's
So-
that right there.
And
And
it's
it was
it's it's the manipulation tactic of you want to get better and you want to do better, but you get better, you do better, you think better, you no longer need me. So it's to keep you in that cycle that they don't want you to break, because they want you to need them, and so they get you right there to pull you right back in.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, you ladies are kind of going through similar
right?
things right now. So, all right, so let's go to the second segment. Okay, how one thought can actually ruin your day. So we're going to talk about the mechanics of it. I mean, I think people underestimate how one thought can really ruin your day. One thought. Isn't that how we ended up here? One
That's
thought.
that's
Literally,
exactly
I was
how
just
we
like-
ended up here.
It's like one
We-
comment.
Like, we were on the phone and he was like, "How are you?" And I was like, "I'm good." And I was like, "But I let one thing in my head become bigger than what it really is."
Right.
And that's when he was like, "Okay, that's this week." Because you take it and it's something so small and you blow it up so big and magnify it and put it on a billboard and act like it's this big, huge thing, when in reality, it's like minute, this small, doesn't matter. Minute,
You're
small.
nude? What's a nude?
What? I'm confused.
I don't know what a nude is.
I hate you.
I
I was
don't.
trying to make a joke.
I
No, I
said,
really don't know what
I
a nude
said
is.
minute.
Tiny.
Minute.
Minute.
Repeating it doesn't make me know what
Like
it is.
small.
Small.
Like
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
it's just a term. It means small. It means a
I came
small.
from the Dallas education
small.
system, okay? I don't
It
know
couldn't
what-
have been that
Oh
bad.
my
though.
gosh.
It wasn't great.
Minute.
Well,
Well,
she's a teacher.
No.
Maybe
I love the teachers.
maybe Cynthia can tutor you later.
Please.
Please.
But anyway,
English. eh?
as small as your nude. So sorry. I really didn't know what a nude was.
You thought my nude, not a nude.
No.
My nude. That's what you were saying.
You know what? And you know what's crazy about that whole situation is sometimes nothing bad can happen, right?
Mhm.
And I believe that wholeheartedly. It's all in our head. It's about perception. But you could have a bad thought. Nothing bad happened. You just had one bad thought, and it just ruined your entire day, right?
Maybe that's overthinking.
Yeah, that is overthinking. Cynthia, when's the last time you had that issue? Maybe you had a thought and it was just like took you over the top.
I was trying to think of one because I'm pretty good about not letting that happen to me, and I think maybe because I don't know, my job, I don't like to show like stuff that's bothering me to my students because they don't need to pack that, you know. They don't need, that's not on them. So I always try to have a positive outlook and stuff, and so I try not to let things affect me, and I guess a lot has happened over the past couple years where I've just kind of had to let it just roll off.
Right.
I mean, it's usually not something I say it's to myself, but, you know, things have been said to me over the past 18 months by my, you know, now ex-husband that have really, you know, gotten to
Right.
me, that I've had to unpack.
Yeah.
Therapy's good.
Therapy. We always say that.
That's-
Go sit on someone's couch, please.
Yeah.
You know, I do telehealth, and I do it during my conference period at work.
Right.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Dude, I think that's a good demeanor to have because you're literally, figuratively speaking, but like you're clocking out and leaving, you're clocking in and leaving everything out there and giving yourself that relief of like, yes, it's work, but I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't have to bring it in. I can literally just take this time working, talking to my students, doing my lesson planning, teaching, and just focus on that. Everything outside will be left when I leave.
Yeah,
at
that's
4:30,
exactly what I
5:30.
do. Yeah.
And that's a good
Yeah,
thing to
'cause,
have. Clock out.
you know, I teach high school kids, and they can read you.
Mhm.
There's no putting anything past them. But so I tried to, you know, when I was, the kids had no idea I was going through any of what I was going through.
Right.
And it was, you know, and that's how I like to, you know, I've actually had kids tell me over the years, you know, why are you always so happy? I was like, well, I don't need to bring, I am happy teaching you. You know, stuff might be going on in my personal life, but you guys don't need to know that.
Right. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for kids. This podcast ain't for kids either, so don't be listening.
Lolo.
And if you are, make a drinking game out of how many times I cuss.
Oh my God. Oh God.
I mean, don't drink. Fit Sanity. Woo.
Yeah, drink water, cause
Please.
you'll be in the hospital messing with Vinny.
Absolutely.
But you know what? This is a crazy concept that I want to ask the question. This is random, and it's like, why do you guys think it is? Like, you could tell me something negative about myself, and I would believe that. But then you tell me something positive about myself, and I have a hard time believing that. And that is that just me, or is that everyone?
No, that's human
No.
nature.
It's human.
Right?
Yeah.
Why is that? I see that. It's like you could post something and you could have 1,000 positive comments. That one person get on there and say, "Hey, your head too big, bro."
Yeah.
Then you just
Your
like,
head too big.
And then
You
you
mad at that
and
point.
then
It
you
ruins
mad
your day.
and you looking in the mirror like, is my head too big? Like, is it the angle? Is it the cut? Like, what did I do wrong? Let me figure this out. When 99 people on there saying you're amazing, you look great, there's no issues. But the big head comment sticks with you forever.
exactly.
I remember doing a TikTok. I was living in a house with 2 roommates, and I had a little bit of an area that I converted into a performance space. And I would go on my TikTok lives. I would do my songs, and then I would take requests. And one of the requests was like, "Oh, sing a song in Spanish," which my Spanish is very broken, but I try my best. And that one commenter that was just like, "You mispronounced this. You said this wrong. You sang this wrong. Do you even know Spanish?" Like, just the one person that kept repeating it, and I'm like, per my last email on this live, I literally said I don't speak that well Spanish, but I'll try my best. But the biggest critic, was that one person. And I'll be honest, out of 20 people, it wasn't a lot of people on that live.
Right.
And then I just kept seeing that one person over and over again repeating himself. And I'm like, and that made me hate myself. It wasn't even the fact of a big middle finger to them, but it was just God, I hate myself. I'm a terrible Mexican. That was my mindset.
That's insane. Do you experience that, Cynthia?
Wow. About one person?
Yeah.
I have.
Well, and that's why I think it's kind of important who you keep around you too,
Right.
because you don't want to have
Yeah.
if you got a person with you every day and they're kind of tearing you down and giving you a hard time, you're gonna start believing that stuff. If someone's telling you, and somebody, especially if you got feelings for them, and you know what I mean, that I feel like that's the worst. I feel like that's when we get the most insecure, right? But
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I mean, watch who you surround yourself by.
Yeah, but
And-
in sometimes in that situation per se, you really can't watch who you surround yourself
Well,
with.
in that situation,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But and then even if you're in that situation and you still have a million people behind you telling you you're amazing, you're great, you're this, you're that, those million people don't matter. It's not believable because you're that one thing that one person says is so ingrained in you that you can't see beyond that sometimes. And that's what makes it so hard to actually, when you're coming out of it, that's what makes it so hard to believe people, because you've been so ingrained with it for so long that when you hear stuff like that, you almost think people are lying to you and bullshitting you. Why would you say something like that? Because this person that was the closest to me, that supposedly loved me until death do we part, said this. So what makes me think that you're really being for real about what you're saying? Because you don't know me from the man in the moon, and you're just giving me all the glory and all the stars and say I'm amazing. But this one person didn't think I was, but you think I am. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's the problem. That right there. What's wrong with you? I feel like that's the whole big.
Yeah.
That's the big thing,
That's
right?
Earlier when you were talking about it, where you were basically being told well, you're not home enough, or you're not going to the gym enough. What are you fucking doing?
Right.
Well, I'm trying to do my thing that you're pushing me to do. If I'm gonna go to the gym and you're asking me who the hell's cooking dinner, you got 2 hands. You're part of you have kids.
But
hello.
but what I'm saying in this instance, I'm saying for the person that's telling me that I'm great and I'm amazing and I'm this and I'm that, but I've got this other person who has been tearing me down for years. For you that's telling me I'm great, what is wrong with you? Why do you think that I'm great?
And why I said that's the thing, because in most relationships where
Yeah.
we chase relationships, we're going after it, even single people, I hear guys say it a lot, right? You can tell a woman she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, boom, 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 or a person, anybody, whatever. But you won't believe that. And I feel like most of the times when you get that person that's telling you all that good stuff and you know you should be with that person because they're acting right, they're doing everything right, you shy away from that person because it's like, something's wrong with this person. Why do they like me so much? Like, what's going on, bro?
I've always wanted to try a social experiment. Maybe saying it out loud will manifest some positivity out of it. But if somebody even makes like the slightest remark, whether it's out of unseriousness or seriousness, like somebody throws a short joke at me, and for some particular reason I take offense by it. I don't. But as an example, if I feel some type of way about it, let me do a little bit of self-reflecting. Harold just called me short. But what good has come out of being short? Like, it's very simplest. It's very simple. But
Right.
I can do this. I've done this with it. I've done that with it. And look at the positives at it and see how you feel after, like, reflecting on the positivity that comes out of it.
I got
Look
you.
at fucking Sheri. Her goal was achieved, but also, like, she gained some more shit out of it. She's now a group fitness instructor and a personal trainer. Now she's on the verge of becoming group fitness leadership. Look at that. She
That's crazy.
met her goal and then some. So self-reflection, if that one comment that doesn't sit well with you, look at the good that came out of it, though.
Or you look back and you think
Yeah.
about when you were eating that Whataburger with doubles, man, and the Diet Coke, you did not think you'd be on a podcast talking about
Extra mayo.
fitness
No,
at any
extra
point.
mayo, and I never did Diet Coke. It was always the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, Dr.
Thank
Pepper.
you.
I remember
Thank
the thing,
you.
but I don't
Thank
remember
you.
what
I
it
do the
was.
editing for this podcast.
So, you know. All right, Cynthia, for you. Has there been a moment where you realize you've been living inside of a story about yourself that actually wasn't true?
These past 4 months, yeah.
Oh,
I can stick to it.
oh, I like that.
And
I
I
love
can
that.
stick to this fitness journey, you know, and it's helped having wonderful people along the way to help me
Yeah.
with that and encourage me and all that stuff. But I found out I really like it,
You love it.
you know.
Oh,
I-
I
man.
love it.
I love
You know,
it.
I may not love the Stairmaster, which I did again yesterday.
I don't think anyone does.
I do. I kind of like it.
If you're gonna keep bringing clients on, my own question that I'm gonna start giving your clients: has he made you do the jump rope?
There's not a client that have not seen
I don't know, but he did
do-
something last time I did jump rope. You videoed my calves.
I did. Like, her calves are crazy. Crazy. And I was telling her, I was like, I was
He's like,
looking
look
at
at
her.
this, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, I keep telling Cynthia, I'm like, girl, you're getting strong. You're getting strong. I always tell her that you're getting strong. And then I was like, I don't know if she believed me. Let me show her how muscular her legs look right now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy for me because I've seen you from start to finish, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
watching it.
not
and-
finished.
Well,
Not
we're not
finished.
finished
Oh,
yet.
in
We're not
progress,
done,
in
obviously.
progress, we're in
But
progress.
I've seen you when we started, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude. I see how strong you're getting, and you know me. I'm not. We don't go little weight. You know
No.
what I mean? I was like, nah, add some more. That looked too easy. You look too comfortable.
Yes.
You don't make a face, and then it ain't heavy enough. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? All right. So, self-talk and fitness. What do you feel like is the worst thing that you tell yourself when it comes to fitness and self-talk? Like for me, I know I probably do have body dysmorphia like crazy because I was 190 and I thought I was small. I was 170 and I thought I was small. It doesn't matter what I look like. I still don't feel like I'm big enough. But I feel good. I just don't feel like, you know, because around other people in the gym, you be like, dang, man, I feel like a pipsqueak. But then I go throw up some 90-pound dumbbells and I'm like, well, I can't be that small. You know what I mean? So.
I think so. I'm trying to see if I can put this in the right mindset. You know what? Pass. Sheri.
Cynthia.
Oh, wow.
No. What's one thing I Okay, repeat that. Sorry, ADHD.
Yeah, I
kicked
think I
in.
needed to repeat it again.
Yeah, repeat that
But
again.
like, what's something that you continue to tell yourself? So we want to talk about
Oh.
self-talk and fitness,
Yep.
like your own fitness journey. I know yours. I mean, I could tell you yours because you overthink the whole fitness thing. Period. You be crying when you look at an in-body scan, and it ain't even that bad. You lost weight,
Yeah.
dog. Like, what you crying for? Like,
Okay.
you know what I
You
mean?
absolutely know
this
me.
now.
You know me. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think it's just a constant reminder of like this shit's not gonna happen tomorrow.
Right.
Like I will have, like you were saying, I'll have the best workout of my life. I'll be lifting heavy than I usually do, or I'll be lasting longer during reps like I usually do.
Right.
But then I'll go to that damn mirror and I'll like see like, damn, I still got that stretch mark that's right there. Yeah, bitch, you were working out for an hour. Like it's not gonna change in like a
Right.
day or 2 hours or 3 days. It's just a constant like self reminder of like, as cheesy as it sounds, Rome wasn't built in a day.
It
Like,
was not.
It was
You
not.
have to bust your ass and keep going. Like Cynthia
Right.
was saying, basically, she's been at it for 4 months, and she's ready for another 4 more, 5 more, 6 more, 7 more. So that's
oh,
the
we got a
mindset I gotta
couple
put into
years.
place for me.
Yeah, because this isn't like a sprint. It's
Uh-huh.
a marathon.
Yes.
And
It's a
this
lifelong
is
thing.
it's a
Yes.
lifestyle change. It's not just I'm gonna reach my goals and then I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
No, like
'Cause-
I'm gonna reach my goals and I'm gonna set a new goal
yeah.
and then I'm
Right.
gonna achieve that goal and I'm gonna keep going
Mhm.
because my goal is to be 80 and be here when my great grandkids get here, and I'm going to be able to get on the floor and I'm going to be able to play with them, and I'm not going to, I'm going to be able to see graduations and everybody grow up, and I'm going to be able to squat, to sit down, and I'm going to be able to stand up on my own. And that's one of the main reasons why I got in the gym, because I want to live a long, healthy life so I can see my generations come and what's the best that's just yet to come.
Great great grandma Sheri.
Right.
No, I'm Gigi.
Oh, excuse me.
I feel like it never ends.
Yeah.
Fitness isn't a destination; it's a journey,
Period.
right?
Mhm.
So, there's one thing: if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
Mhm.
That's science, right? I try to back everything by science that I say with this.
Nerd.
So, there's these things called, as you get older, if you notice the older people, if you fall, your hip break or something like that when you get older, that's because there's these things in our bodies that's called like osteoblast, osteoclast, right? If you use your bones, you work, you walk, osteoblast is going to build your bones up. If not, osteoclast will break your bones down. Like, they get brittle, but that's just your body maintaining homeostasis. Our bodies are naturally just lazy, period. They're lazy. They don't want to do that much. It don't want to work that hard. It don't want you to have all the muscles. It wants you to be lazy, chill, and rest. That's what our bodies do. So you have to use it. Fitness is 100% a whole journey.
Yep.
Like, you can't reach the end. That's why I said we're gonna be in this thing. We locked in, Cynthia.
Well, I've also found out what was a couple months ago. We went to my doctor, had my hormones checked, and I am in full-blown menopause. So, yeah, you want to talk
Oh.
about changing your
Oh.
bones and everything. You got to really be careful.
You're
and
in
that's another,
menopause right now?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
So,
uh,
shout out to those.
yeah, shout out to menopause.
Perimenopause stinks. Once you get over that hump, it gets a little better.
Yeah.
Hot flashes and everything else.
You know what? Shout out to all the women in menopause.
Yeah.
Y'all relate to this.
Yeah,
You know, like
that's
I don't,
better.
You know, like you said, I don't want to be with the broken hips, and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and, and all that stuff.
It's a real thing. You
Yeah.
have to research that. Okay, let's finish this sentence. Cynthia, you finish this sentence first. I almost quit because
Recently, I haven't had that thought.
well,
I thought about it.
Well, now you haven't, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
you can't quit now. But before,
Yeah.
well, you did quit before.
Yeah, I did
Now
quit
you
a
in
bunch
it.
of times.
Okay.
Yeah, enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you on a podcast.
Now I'm on a
Yeah.
podcast. I know.
So she did.
Fourth wall.
So she didn't almost quit now. We're
Yeah.
good. What about
Yeah.
you, Sheri? Fitness journey. I almost quit because.
I didn't believe in myself.
There you go. I like that. What about you, Vinny?
I almost quit because I thought I was going crazy.
Oh, what do you mean?
Mainly because gym was a therapy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started realizing like maybe you know, we reach those crash outs where it's like maybe I'm here too much. I mean, I work in a fucking gym, so I'm just like I'm losing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'll go home, sit with myself, and I'm like, oh my god, like now I feel like I'm tweaking. Where it's like I don't know what to do with myself, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm overstimulated, and usually that decompression comes from the gym. So without my therapy, I will like overthink the hell out of every little scenario.
Yeah.
So gym is my therapy now.
I like that.
So my insurance kicks in. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Psycho. I told you he was crazy.
It's
All right,
just my
so next
personality
one.
and all the other 12.
Let's go with self-talk and relationships, right? This is outside the gym. I know we talk about the gym a lot, but I think self-talks and relationships, I think that's one of the most important self-talks, positive or negative, right? Because, I mean, we're here, right? The way we talk to ourselves, the way someone else, I think we let someone else beat us up a little bit more than we talk to ourselves, right? You know, so have you noticed any changes in how you show up in your relationship since working on your mindset and health? Cynthia, you want to go first?
Well, you know, especially with I've always been very present with my kids and,
Mm-hmm.
and done that. Of course, I don't have a partner anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I've definitely have learned that sometimes it's not selfish to center yourself sometimes and look after what you need
Right.
instead of always thinking of, and as women, we're kind of taught to put everybody else first.
Yeah.
So we have to it's okay to put yourself first,
Yeah.
you know.
I like that. What about you guys? You guys feel like your mindset has shifted since? Because I feel like I've been on this weightlifting thing for a long time. You guys are still getting into it more and more and more, right? So, do you feel like anything changed in your relationship as far as when you really you put your foot down about it, like you put your foot down about it? You know what I mean? Do you feel like that self-talk changes in your relationship?
Like
How you feel about yourself, how you talk about yourself, how you
yeah.
present that rather than
Yeah, it's allowed me to kind of listen more because,
Right.
like you said, I am on this journey, kind of brand freaking new, or taking it more seriously than I have before, and actually listening, getting help. I'm a stubborn mofo. Like I do not like. Excuse me. I don't like bothering people. I don't like burdening people. But then I get frustrated with trying to figure it out. And then in those moments, people will throw in their 2 cents while I'm frustrated. And that'll frustrate me more to the ignorant mentality of like, don't talk to me. But actually finding the reasoning why I'm doing it. Finding out why certain muscles aren't growing the way I want them to, or I'm working out, I'm doing one workout expecting one muscle to grow when another one is growing, and I'm like, well, I don't want that.
Right.
That's why I open up to critiques or advice, and that's why, I ask both of you guys, I try to ask the other PTs at the gym what I should be doing differently, and then when I actually take y'all's advice, because Harold has stopped me a few times in the mid-workout, which, by the way, thank you, I do not give.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get feel any type of way, because I'm there for one reason only.
Right.
It's sexy. But my thing is, but when I get that, it's like, okay, someone's paying attention, someone sees what I'm trying to get at, and someone's willing to be like, hey, 2 seconds of your time. Try this instead of this.
Yeah.
And not only does it help mentally, but when I actually do the actual workout, I'm like, oh my god, I can feel the muscle actually develop, the pull.
Oh yeah.
The pull technique.
And
I
that
actually felt
one's
the burn in the biceps. I was like, oh my god, this is actually working.
Yeah.
Now I have people for part of my little sessions that I do. Try that.
What do I always tell you when you're like, oh, I can't feel my arms?
You're like, you don't need arms.
Thank you. What you gonna use them for? You're going home and going to bed. I'll sit in the tub or something. You need arms for the rest of the day. You'd be surprised how much I have to say that.
You need a book. List of like one-liners.
All right, so let's go of taking control of your own thoughts. So we've talked about the problem. We've talked about that enough, and you guys know how we do on the podcast. We diagnose the problem, and then we got to try to find a solution, because everyone that's listening, they're not only listening for the problem, they're listening for the solution. Hey, maybe these guys have some good thoughts, and maybe they trust us. If you trust us, I appreciate it. Thank you, But if they trust us to listen enough and they like the podcast, let's give them some real life solutions on how we can fix this.
Yep.
So I would say one of my things that I'll try to do is like, try to catch yourself when you're talking negative, I'll try to remember, like, I'll remember something that you told me or something that you told me or something nice that someone said about me instead of beating my own self up. What are some realistic, positive ways that you guys catch yourself mid-sentence on self-talk? Who wants to go first? Which way? Sheri, you go first this time.
So getting back into therapy, that's one thing that we have talked about is like negative self-talk. And so just weekly as I'm talking with Sarah, like she reminds me, like, you're not what you tell yourself. Yeah. You're not those things. So just talking about it in therapy and trying to rewire my brain to remember that I'm good and I'm not bad and I'm not those things. I'm better than those words. And so therapy works and therapy helps, and it helps you rewire your brain from all of those bad things you were told, because you start to believe them and they start to become your reality. So
before we move to the next person, also watch how y'all talk to y'all kids, man, because there's people that, as I promise you, you telling your kids negative things, they're going to believe that, and that's going to carry over, and they're going to tell themselves that as adults. Watch how you talk to your kids. Really, like, stop calling them names. Build them up first, and then, you know what I mean? Maybe you build your kids up, they'll build you back up. You know what I mean? Just because you've had a lifetime of negativity, don't install that in your child. It doesn't mean it goes that way, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Or habits of judging others by appearance and not by...
that right
not
there.
Judging a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Growing up with guys, I grew up with my baseball brothers, I grew up with my dad, and, we always had the mentality of talking shit. And then that spread on to, like, look at this dude over here. Like, so, everybody's going through shit. Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, the homeless man down the street could have been a lawyer 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Something could happen.
Yeah. One catastrophic event can make all of us homeless, so be grateful for what you have, right? Cynthia, what about you? What would you tell someone? How do you personally, because someone could resonate with what you do, how do you catch yourself when you're having negative self-talk?
One of the things I learned to surround myself with positive people. I've got a great group of sisters. My sisters, when I was going through all this, they're like, you can call me at any time. I have a twin sister. She lives in Australia. So she's like, you can call me when it's 2 a.m. there, because I'll be up,
Why am I just finding out you have a twin?
Yeah, I have twin sisters. We look
in
nothing
Australia?
alike.
Yeah.
In
As much
Australia?
as they talk,
Australia.
I didn't know
They've
that.
actually been switching out during the session.
Yeah, right.
No, she's like 4 or 5 inches taller than I am.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like I say, as I said, this weight loss thing has been a journey my entire life. I even say when we were born, I was a pound heavier than she was.
Right.
So it's been a journey.
So it started out the womb.
But, they've been great. And I have, a sister and sister-in-law and my mom and great group of friends that have just been, really helping me through this and really kind of keep you on track. And again, you got to believe what they're telling you.
Yeah, I love that.
Whereas, like we just want to believe the negative stuff. We have to believe the positive stuff too.
Yeah. Believe the nice stuff people say to you.
Yeah.
And then you got a dope personal trainer. That kind of helps.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
And my personal trainer, your personal trainer has a dope bestie that really has to keep him in line. So trust me.
Or the
no.
random woman at the gym who complimented my strength the other day.
Yes,
and I was
yes.
just like,
and she was pretty fit, right?
oh, she was very fit.
Yeah, she was fit. And
I was like-
this is the whole thing. I could tell Cynthia, like, girl, you're getting strong. You're doing this. You're doing that. She don't listen to me. She's like, boom, I'll pay you to say that. But then that other girl says it to her, and she's like, oh, I feel really good now. You heard what she just said to me? I'm like,
Kind of like when your mom tells you all the time how wonderful you are, and you're like, whatever, mom's got to say that.
Yeah.
But then somebody else says it, and you're like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I guess we're going to go back to this for a little bit. Excuse of the week. This week's excuse. That's just how I am. I hate that excuse.
I
You
hate
know
that
what I
too.
mean? That's one of those excuses where it's just like, I feel like people will.
It's like defeat.
Yeah.
They don't want to grow.
But
They don't
exactly.
want to do some self-reflection.
Yep.
Right.
It's time to evolve.
And I feel like you people will use that as they'll disrespect you and do like, oh, that's just how I am. I just can't. I can't hold my tongue.
See,
I
that's
just
that
have to
toxic
say,
mentality right
yeah.
there, where it's just like, well, you chose me, and that's just how I am. I'm like,
See.
why? Like, that's-
But I didn't choose you at that point because I didn't know that's how you were.
Yeah.
Has anyone here ever? Do y'all ever feel like you just said that's how I am, and then, or we don't have
Yes.
those stories? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, snap. I'm scared.
Skip
to
Vinny.
ask. I'm
Skip
scared to
Vinny.
ask.
That we're gonna be here like 40 more
Your
hours.
discretion.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It's just more of a. It goes back into that judging thing. Usually, when people piss me off, it's one of those things where it's like, well, they can suck it, and that's just how I am. And if they have a problem with it, that's just how I am. I'm trying to lower that down, mainly
Mhm.
because I'm trying to calm down my temper when it comes to certain circumstances like that, and just walk away from it.
Mhm.
Just kind of debrief, and I think we talked about this last time too, where it was just like, we don't know what everybody's going through within that day, within the past week. We got to be a little bit
Compassionate.
compassionate,
Right.
and that's my goal, is to try to be a little bit compassionate, because typically my mindset is, somebody copped an attitude with me, well, if they got a problem with me, just say something, and because that's just how I am, like, that's just how I roll. And it's like, well, maybe the problem isn't me, like, maybe the problem is actually some shit they're actually dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Maybe they just got hit by a car and they're in a bad mood. Like, I don't know. But my point is just be compassionate about what people are actually maybe going through within that time frame.
I like that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a challenge, right? This is a challenge just for the listeners. Y'all can do it too, right? All right, for the next 7 days, every time you catch yourself in a negative thought, write it down and then rewrite it as a positive thought, right? For the next 7 days, just try it. Maybe comment on one of the posts and say, just let us know if it worked, right?
Yeah.
Or how it worked. That'd be great, right? But if one of y'all try it, I want to know too.
How about you try it? Yeah, see?
I will.
See?
I will. I
See?
will. The
It's
next
so
7
easy.
days,
It's so
'cause it's
easy for you
to say it, but
yeah.
not do it.
We got
I'll
a
do
group
it.
chat.
I'll do it. Yeah. As a matter of fact, next time we record, I will tell y'all how that went.
Okay.
Right? Next week, I'll tell y'all how that went. I'm gonna do it myself.
Okay.
Next
Okay.
7 days, I'll write it down.
We gonna
Y'all
follow
do
up
it too.
with you soon.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all do it too. All right. So, I guess we're let's go a quote, right? So the mind believes what you tell it repeatedly. That's the quote of the week. So when we're talking self-talk, the mind believes what you tell it repeatedly.
But a few weeks ago, do you not remember me saying that? Like,
Mhm.
you are what you say you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
You believe what you tell yourself, regardless if you are that or you're not that.
Mantra.
Your mind believes what you tell it,
I agree.
negative or positive.
Mm-hmm.
You play it on repeat, you begin to believe it.
It's crazy how the body is like, yeah, that's true. And then you are what you eat, all that stuff
Yep.
just works.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
You are whatever you take in and whatever you pull out, right? Not put out, not pull out.
Notice how I didn't make a joke. but I-
Thank
You
God.
did it, and just keep.
I just-
Let's just keep going.
And you just kept going with it, and I'm like, so I'm being set up.
All right. All right. Let's give the people some advice. Final words. Sheri.
Believe in yourself. Don't let other people's actions and words affect you. Because sometimes, believe it or not, while we think it doesn't affect us, sometimes we let it affect us more than we should. So take it, move along, and fill yourself with the thoughts that you know you are.
Whether it's a drive in the car or talking to yourself in the mirror, give yourself as much positivity, motivation, start yourself off with the mantra of the day, and just get the day started. Because you'll never know. Maybe you'll achieve the goal and more.
I like that. Cynthia?
Give yourself grace.
I love that.
But, but also, there goes menopause brain again. Phew.
That's
I
okay.
lost what I was going to say.
Shout out to the women with menopause right now. Shout out.
That's why I have notes, and I don't have this one written down, because I thought of something as you guys were talking. But, honestly, I cannot remember what I was going to say.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Shout out menopause.
Stop shouting out menopause.
Really?
I mean,
Hey,
people got
over
people
50% of the population is going to go through it.
So shout out.
So
we
we
seeing
need to
what's
learn
happening,
about
right?
Shout out
So,
to the 50% of people going through menopause.
Well, eventually.
Eventually.
eventually, yeah. All right. So the last thing, I guess, Cynthia, thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
You're
Absolutely.
amazing. You did great. Thank you. And your fitness journey, you're killing it. And we're going to continue to do it. And then once we hit the goal that we want to hit, we want to bring you back
Okay. I'll be
and
happy to do that.
show off a little bit too. You know what I mean?
Start taking those pictures too,
Yeah,
please.
Exactly. We're gonna
I
show
can
off.
add on to these before and after pics on this.
I don't know if I want anyone to see it before pics.
Oh, God.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
will.
do.
You will.
Because
You will.
you will.
After you will. Trust me. Just trust me. I told you the first time. Trust me. All right? Just do it. All right. So be kind to yourself. All right? You deserve that. Talk to yourself nicely. Celebrate the things that people tell you you should not celebrate. Everybody will tell you, oh, you shouldn't celebrate raising your kids. You shouldn't celebrate this. You shouldn't celebrate it. Because
Right.
you did that. You showed up for
Absolutely.
yourself. Celebrate you. Right?
Yep.
So, if this episode hit home, share it, send it to someone whose inner voice have been louder than it should be lately. Leave us a review and follow. Send this to someone, man. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that could use it. And
People with menopause.
right. And at the same time, Fit Sanity family, we like you guys. We love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. We appreciate everything. And until next time, stay fit, stay focused, and stay sane.
Yeah, we crush it today. Now it's time for the flex. Mind heavy, heart steady. We demand and respect. Fit Sanity, the code. We don't break, we don't bend. Every setback is set up. Every loss is a win. Keep the pressure on your goals. Let it sharpen your aim. Hustle hard, move smart. Stay ahead of the game. Till the next time we link, keep the fire inside. It's the Fit Sanity family. We ride till we rise.